Thank you very much. Chief?
Okay, getting back to business here, we'll drop down to our State of the Nation, our Principal Chief, Bill John Baker.
OCO, and welcome to the April council meeting. I've been in bed for 2 weeks. I've never been in bed for 2 weeks in my life, but now when you ask me how I am and I say well, it has a whole new meaning. But I guess I kissed one too many babies. I got a virus that generally infants get, and but apparently it's harder on old folks than it is on babies. But anyway, it's sure good to be back and well. The Cherokee Nation gave a record $5 million, or over $5 million, to 107 school districts. This money from the Card Tag Compact, and it will help support many local schools struggling under the weight of the state budget cuts. Since 2002, the Cherokee Nation has distributed over $45 million to public education. On Friday, we will be hosting a special event to celebrate a new coffee table book featuring our Cherokee National Treasures. The book is now available in the Cherokee Nation gift shop, and it's called the Cherokee National Treasures in Their Own Words. If you haven't seen it, you need to get you a copy of it. Many of our staff just returned from hosting Cherokee Days in Washington, D.C., and at the Smithsonian National Museum of the American Indian. It was a 3-day event to share Cherokee culture and heritage. Tonight, I am extremely pleased and happy to recognize our Remember the Removal Riders. These young people will soon be headed out east to begin this year's ride. I'd like for them to stand and introduce themselves. Come right on up here. But just to put a twist on it, I'm going to ask them to do it in Cherokee if you don't mind. Come on. You want to do it at the podium?
Yes, sir. If I may, steal your
You sure
spot
can.
for a second.
You bet.
Okay.
Y'all just stay handy right here, and we're going to have you come to the podium.
Are you right?
I'm going to have him come to the podium. Yeah. Okay.
Just go around. But they all have to say, thank you. Come down here. See?
I didn't come around.
It is.
All right.
Osio Nagadawu. Susie Dawado, 25, Yawade Tied. Stillwell Janela, DGG Yelestana, Anoseho, Gaki Ladiski, Wado. Hi everybody, my name is Susie Means or Worley. I'm 25 years old, I'm from Stillwell, and I'm a proud member of the RTR, Wado.
Osio Nagadawu. 21 Yawade Tied. Brianna Anderson. Brianna Anderson. 21 Yawade Tied. Manfred, Oklahoma. Digega. Sand Springs, Janella. Digegi Lustana Anoseho. Gaki Ladiski. Wado. Hi, my name is Brianna Anderson. What I was trying to say is I'm 21 years old. I'm from Manfred, Oklahoma, but I live in Sand Springs, Oklahoma, and I'm an RTR bike rider. Thank you.
Sio Nagadu, Scholar Van Dawadoa, Tosco, Joey, Yawadatiad, Golaweti, Digega, Digeji, Lasana, Naseho, Gaki Ladiski. Hello, my name is Skylar Van. I am from Locust Grove, Oklahoma. I am 23 years old, and I am an RTR rider. What up?
Osio Nagadawu, Brian Barrow Dawada, Jasko Tali, Yawade Tied, Talco Adiginela, DGG Elastana, Anasaho Gaki Ladiski. Hello everyone, my name is Brian Barlow. I'm from Talco, Oklahoma. I'm 22 years old, and I am a Remember the Removal rider.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't like talking in front of people. Seal, Hunter Scott. I'm so sorry. I need to.
All right.
Can I do it in English? I've been trying this, so I can't get it right today. I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. My name is Hunter Scott. I am from Tahlequah, Oklahoma. I live in Bunch now. I'm 16 years old, and I'm a Remember the Removal bike rider.
Cool. Yep. What was you?
Sio Nagadawu, Takala, Dawadoa, Hiskohi, Yavadetia, Marble City, Digega, Tahlequah, Janela, Digegi Lastana, Anoseho, Gikela Diski. Hello, my name is Will Chavez. I'm the mentor rider for this year. Explain why I'm here. I'm from Marble City. I'm 50 years old. I live in Tahlequah, and I'm a Remember the Removal rider. Thank you.
Hi. Sio Nagad, Gabe Pickup Dawado, 21 Yawade Tied, Salina Digega, Digegi Lustana, Anoseho Gaki Ladiski. Hey, I'm Gabe Pickup. I'm 21 from Salina. I'm an RTR rider.
Yes, you are. Cool.
Osio Nagata, Kinley Henson Dawado, 23 Yawade Tied, Dago Hani Digega, Digegi Elastana Aneseho Gaki Ladiski. Wado. My name is Kinley Henson. I am from Proctor. I am 23 years old, and I'm a Remember the Removal rider. Thank you.
Do we have a rack?
Yes.
No,
Last
I'm
weekend.
sorry.
It's okay. Osio Nagadawu, Shelby Deal, Dawado, 20, Yawade Tied, Purim, Digega, Muskogee, Janela, Digaji Lestana Anoseho Gakiladiski. Hello everybody, my name is Shelby Deal. I am 20 years old. I am from Porum, Oklahoma, but I live in Muskogee, and I am a Remember the Removal bike rider. Thank you.
Osio Nagadawu, Raven Dawado, 21, Yawade Tiad, Winner Digega, Asino Gor Janela, Digaji Elestina, Anoseho Gaki Ladiski. Hello everyone, my name is Raven Gertie. I am 21 years old, and I'm from Winter, Oklahoma, but I currently live in Gore, and I'm a Remember the Removal rider.
Siona God, Messi Salateski Dawado, Sotnela du Yawade Tiad, Tulsa Digega, Talqua Ginela, Digaji Lustana, Anoseho, Gakula Diski, Widow. Hello everyone, my name is Macy Salateski. I'm from Tulsa, but I live in Tahlequah, and I'm a Remember the Removal bike rider. Thank you.
Sio Negadawu, Trey Dawadon, Yone Gunty, Ahwell Jaloctana, Sotnel Ladu, Yawadetiad, Stillwell Digega, Seno, Jatoyo, Wojanel, Digeji Lustana, and Osaho, Gakula Diski. Hello everyone, my name is Trey Pritchett. I'm 19 and I'm from Stillwell, but I live in the great community of Cherokee, and I'm a Remember the Removal bike rider. Well,
Let's give them all a big round of applause. You know, this is a leadership program, but it's an education program as well. It promotes our culture, our heritage, our history, and our language. This group has worked extremely hard, and although they're mature in certain ways, I can't wait until they return from the ride, and the growth that we will see will just be absolutely amazing. And I can't wait for them to finish the ride and come back home to us and present to us one more time. What do?
Hey, Chief, I have one request from these riders. And Dr. Sly, they probably don't know or never even heard of Dr. Mike Morris. Dr. Mike Morris was the founder of the bike ride, Return. And this is like in 1979-80. Dr. Sly and I worked together in the education department, and our supervisor was Dr. Mike Morris. He lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's had a stroke. He doesn't get around very well, but he still can communicate. You guys, sometimes when you get back, send him a card and just tell him thank you. He would really, really appreciate that. And I want to commend you on your language. Whoever taught you that, that's really a good program for you to do that. And you did it very, very well. So with that, I'd like for you to do that, and that would really make his day if you did that. So thank you. Chief, back to you.
To finish up the State of the Nation, we come to the Cherokees that were with us last month, and they are not with us this month. I'll read the list, ask for any others, and then we'll have a moment of silence. Charles Bennett of Veneta, Ralph Burrows of Fort Gibson, Carolyn Caldwell of Stillwell, Reginald Chuckaluck of Pryor, Mary Collins of Salisaw, Krista Davis of Tulsa, Lily Hoover of Grove, Noah Jetton of Salisaw, Nana Jones of Miami, Wayne Kelly of Pryor, Jensen Morris of Salisaw, Earl Morrow of Pryor, Herschel Myers of Tulsa, Leon Pettit of Salisaw, Billy Prickett of Salisaw, Sam Robertson of Salisaw, Robbie Robertson of Stillwell, Benar Ross of Jay, Michelle Shambles of Veneta, James Sissick of Claremore, Kelsey Smith of Locust Grove, Andy Soldier of Grove, James Tanner of Jay, Margaret Tiger of Muskogee, Clayton Walford of Claremore, and Charles Bud Carey of Hulbert. Are there others?
I've got about 6 of them.
He was a veteran we recognized here a few months ago, Curtis Charlie Jones, also Jimmy Pritchett and Sue Muskrat.
With Bill Akins of Cupertino, California, Jimmy McCoy of Oklahoma City, but originally from Evening Shade. And while she was in Cherokee, we also lost Gwen Grayson, who's the wife of our former Deputy Chief, Joe Grayson.
I have Lillian Ketcher, Albert Wayne Lacey, Marilyn Sawney, Patsy Wolf, and Minnie Soap, all of Stillwell.
Have 8-year-old Cade Miner of Oshaleta.
And I've got Sonny England Jr. of Locust Grove.
That's Sheila Sisquichi on violin. Jensen Morse on violin. Richard Burtail on violin.
Jason Poindexter from Salisaw and Deborah Debris from Salisaw.
And although, let's not forget Letha Snell as well. No.
Okay, Deputy, the Cherokee Warrior Veterans Awards, you're up.
Oh.
Go ahead, sir.
One more note. I missed it.
Okay.
Alec Miller is an alternate rider that could not be with us tonight as he's attending his cleat class to receive his cleat certification. But he is an alternate rider and wasn't able to attend tonight.
Okay. All right, Deputy, you're up.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Council, guests, employees, staff. This evening we have 3 veterans to honor with the Warrior Award and the Medal of Patriotism. And I want to thank you all, Dr. Sly, or whoever, the little book you gave us. We're always needing something to write in, so I appreciate it very much. I want to ask that Councilman Rex Jordan come down and help with this presentation. And this first veteran, he's got a last name that's, I think, longer than mine. And I may have a little trouble with it, but so if I do, please forgive me. They've written it out here like it sounds, so maybe I can get through it. His name is Eddie Jean Storozizin. Storozizin. Is that close? Okay. Okay. Come down, sir. Eddie's grandfather was a Ukrainian fleeing Hitler when he met his wife, who was escaping Nazi aggression in Poland during World War I. They entered America through Ellis Island and found the American dream. Eddie's father met his wife, a Cherokee citizen, while he was preparing to leave for World War II. Eddie was drafted into the U.S. Army in September of 1965. He completed basic training at Fort Polk, Louisiana, and AIT at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. On January 31st, 1966, he was stationed 40 miles south of the Cameroon Bay in the 6th and 71st Artillery Division using 105 howitzers. He was in Vietnam for 1 year and 2 days before returning to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, where he was assigned to the 105 ST Tank Division. He was honorably discharged in September of '67. He spent 32 years as an electrician. He and his wife Cheryl have 2 daughters, a granddaughter, and 5 grandsons. His granddaughter gave him his greatest joy, a great-granddaughter who Eddie says is his boss and can make him do whatever she wants. The family has a proud history of service in the United States military. Eddie's father, uncles, and cousins served in all branches of the military, and his grandson is currently in the Air Force. He tells of strangers calling him and his fellow soldiers names and yelling insults at them. But that wasn't enough to stop him and his family from serving. In fact, 2 of his cousins volunteered to go to Vietnam when they heard Eddie had been drafted. One cousin was killed in action and the other returned home. For Eddie, love of America and service is the same thing. And Eddie, on behalf of a grateful nation, thank you for your service to this country, sir.
Do you have any family you want to come down and take a photo with?
Yes. My wife and my daughter.
Well, bring them down.
Bring them all down. That grandson's in Air Force right now.
I don't Eddie, would you like to say anything, sir?
No, just thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for your service. And this is an award that you earned, not something we're just kidding. We appreciate your service.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Councilman Thornton, would you come and help with this next presentation, please? And this veteran has asked that former Chief Byrd, our speaker, come down and help with it also. And this veteran's name is John Levi Swimmer. John, would you come down, sir? John Levi Swimmer graduated from Vian High School in May of '53. He was a senior when the football team first played on the football field, David. Here's some history. Prior to his senior year, the team played in a pasture. He was drafted into the U.S. Army in November of '53 and attended basic training at Fort Chaffee and AIT at Fort Hood. Because his IQ was so high, he was chosen to participate in the General Mark Clark Leadership School, which he fondly remembers as 2 months of hell. Pardon me for that, but that was in the writing. He was aboard the General Pope on his way to Japan when the ship was rerouted to Korea. He was stationed at Camp Casey by the DMZ between North and South Korea for 14 months. He recalls the enemy attacks at the Truce Gate in North Korea, where he lost 6 fellow soldiers. He tells of the heartlessness of the enemy and their single-minded pursuit to take American lives. Mr. Swimmer was glad to return home and went to work for Arkansas, Louisiana Natural Gas in Helena, Arkansas, where he made fertilizer from ammonia and acid. He eventually became the general manager and vice president and worked in the engineering group. He returned to Oklahoma and worked for Kerr McGee and was critical to Kerr McGee's expansion. He recalls when the company wanted to open Sequoia Fuels but didn't have anyone to operate the plant. He studied up and came to Gore to open the plant. He spent over 22 years at Sequoia Fuels and one of four supervisors. His shift was responsible for 60% of the monthly production. He served on the Vine School Board from 70 to 80. During that time, they built the elementary and junior high buildings, finished the administration building, and built the ag building. Mr. Swimmer's lifelong association with Vine School is one of his most fond memories. He says he will always be a Wolverine. He was married to Virginia Bennett, and he has 4 children, John, Jeff, Sonia, and Sherry, and 7 grandchildren. When asked what he wants to be remembered for, he simply states, in his life, he served with honor and pride and hopes that he left something good behind in everything he did. Mr. Swimmer, thank you, sir, on behalf of a grateful nation for your service. Thank you.
There's also a form to fill out. He gives you a record monument and your name, rank, and all of that. Appreciate it. Thank you for your service. Would you like anybody to come down and have a picture with you?
Yeah. He's got grandchildren. Grandchildren.
Come on.
This is from Colorado. Nothing wrong with that, right?
That's baby.
That's a baby?
Okay, on count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
John, would you like to say anything?
No, I think the people here, and I'm proud to serve my country. I live my life with the things that guided me. It's my family, my country, and my duty. Right.
And our next veteran, I think Councilman Keith Austin is his actual council member or representative, but he wants Bill Langland to also come and help with this. And our veteran's name is Stephen Donald Summers. Mr. Summers, would you come forward, sir? Stephen Donald Summers entered the United States Air Force in March of 1975. He completed his basic training at Lackland Air Force Base in Texas. From Lackland, he went to Chinook Air Base in Rantoul, Illinois, where he studied weather equipment repair. He was then stationed at Randolph Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas. He spent his time at Randolph as an administrative clerk and was also part of the Color Guard and the Honor Guard. He recalls the honor of serving at funerals of his fellow soldiers and is thankful for the privilege of being able to help families feel the gratitude and esteem the country has for their loved ones. Mr. Summers was honorably discharged in December of '78. After leaving the military, he went into business building steps and piers for mobile homes. In 1980, he was involved in a motorcycle accident and lost his left leg. He moved to White Bear Lake, Minnesota to learn how to build prosthetics. In fact, he made the leg he wears today. In 2006, Mr. Summers returned to Oklahoma to work with his dad, Donald Arthur Summers, on their horse ranch. Today, the Summers family raises almost 40 horses. Stephen Donald Summers does not regret leaving a lucrative job in Minnesota to return home. He states that being home and spending time with his dad is the best decision he ever made. Mr. Summers, on behalf of a grateful nation, thank you for your service to this country.
All of you come down here.
Sure won't get you now. I know. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you can look You're right on in there.
Sir, back up this way a little bit. All right, that's close enough.
Okay, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Anything you'd like to say, sir?
I appreciate Cherokee Nation honoring me in this fashion. I didn't accomplish a lot of things that the other two veterans did, but you know, there was a lot of boys that got sacrificed, and I'm just one of the lucky ones.
Praise the Lord.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, that's all I have tonight.
Thank you, Deputy, you and Chief. That's, you know, that Cherokee Warrior Award, that's probably one of our most popular, one of the most honorable thing that we can do as a tribe. Dropping down to reports, action, unfinished business, none. Committee reports. We have with us from Cherokee Nation Business, Mr. Sean Slayton. Sean, we're not going to ask you to say your name in Cherokee and where you're from, but this time, maybe next time. So
thank you.
Hold you to that, okay?
Chuck's going to be here that month. This report is really short. It was a busy day up there, and Barbara handed me my folder to leave, and I just took it and didn't look in it. They only had 2 or 3 things in it, so although the report is short, we were very busy last month, and March turned out to be our best month that we've had this year. Normally, January, February, and March are our best months, but for whatever reason, the IRS didn't start letting go of the tax refunds until about the first week of March, I believe, or maybe the last week of February, and you can really tell that it impacts our business, and not only ours, but today at our executive team meeting, we discussed the impact of that, not only on ours, as I said, but on retail in general across the country. It's really amazing what what activity takes place once people have a little money in their pocket and are able to do things. So we had a great March. April looks good as well. We had $344,000 in tax refund to the nation in March. Our expansion projects have wound down with the exception of the pool at Hard Rock, which will open in May, and WRD, that remodel there, is going to come to completion April 30th, I believe. So both of those projects have wound down. The only thing we'll have going, other than helping Connie with the clinic here, will be we're redoing the pavement at Redbird. We just couldn't get that asphalt to hold on that hill, and so we're going to replace that with concrete and solve that problem. Our cultural tourism is hosting a lunchtime discussion to highlight history of Cherokee National Female Seminary. You can learn the history of the iconic Cherokee National Female Seminary at the John Ross Museum on April 21st. Retired educator and local historian Beth Harrington will lead the 1-hour discussion beginning at noon. This event is open to the public and free to attend, and all are encouraged to bring a brown bag lunch. The museum will also offer free admission throughout the day. Currently, our current employment at CNB is 6,674 employees, 4,788 employees when we exclude our contract and our temporary. CNB Cherokee percentage is 73.5, with other Native American at 6.8, for a total of 80.3 Native American of the ones that we can practice a preference on. I think Amanda sent out an email yesterday about 2:30 in the morning on Sunday. We had a 6-inch water main break between the 3rd and 4th floor in the Hard Rock Tower, and it soaked everything up there. So very proud of the team. They got together and everybody came in about 6 or 6:30, 7 yesterday, employees, and put together a plan to relocate those employees while we cleaned it up. Proud to say that they've done that and went without a hitch. This morning at 8 o'clock, all 60 employees were relocated to other areas of our properties, some there on site, some up on the hill at the golf course, and some over at the Marshall Building. And it was back to business. At the same time, Belfour, which is a restoration company, was called in at 3 o'clock, 3:30 Sunday morning, and began vacuuming the water and getting all the stuff out, pulling up the carpet and things like that. We feel like it'll be about 6 weeks before we've got everything out, treated, sheetrock back up, ceiling tiles put up, and back in business there. But very proud of the reaction and the people and getting that thing going again. So with that, I'll be happy to answer any questions. Yes?
Sean, going to be here for a little bit after the meeting.
I can be.
Just talk to you just a minute.
Sure.
Anybody else? Good report.
Thank you.
Old business, none pending. New business.
Speaker,
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to amend the agenda to include items 15 through 19 that were brought out of committee today, and put that in the motion.
A motion to amend, got a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the ayes have it. Okay, dropping down, this came out of Rules Committee. Counselor Austin, you want to take number 1?
Gladly. This is a resolution for sponsoring the Cherokee Nation Scout Award for the Boy Scouts of America, and I move for its approval.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the ayes have it. Resolution.
Excuse me just a minute. I'd like to be added as a sponsor on that. Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
You're good. Resolution number 2, Counselor Walkenstick.
Thanks, Speaker. This is a resolution authorizing the approval of Dwayne Marshall to the Sequoia High School School Board. Let's put that in the form of a motion.
Got a motion? Second. Discussion? Yes. Counselor Creed.
When this came up in committee, a few months or so before, we talked about, the school board and all the policy and procedure, and that went one way. And, after that, I still feel that way. But after that, I got to reading up on this guy, and, the law is what it is. And I think he's a good asset. So I'm going to be voting yes this evening. I just want to clarify that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's genuine. Okay. Got a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the ayes have it. Okay, got 1 aye. Shelley? Counselor Lay, you want to take item number 3?
Yes, sir. This is an act relating to ingress and encroachment, and put that in form of a motion.
Got a motion?
Second by acclamation.
Second by acclamation. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? By acclamation. Coming out of Executive and Finance Committee, Councilor Hargis, we have several that are basically authorizing support the warehouse. You want to take that on?
Yes, I'd like to,
That would be 4 through
12. Would like to put into motion that we approve those all together.
Okay.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, ayes have it. We'll drop down to number 13. Councilor Taylor, you want to take that?
This is an act amending Legislative Act 2216, authorizing the comprehensive capital budget for fiscal year 2017. It's modification 4, declaring an emergency. I put that in the form of a motion.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
By acclamation.
By acclamation. Okay. Number 14, Councilor Baker, you want to take that?
Yes, this is an act amending Legislative Act 23-16, authorizing the comprehensive operating budget for the fiscal year Mod 6, and it increases our budget by a little over $2 million to almost $670 million. I put that in form of a motion and by acclamation, please.
A motion by acclamation. Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, by acclamation. Okay, these are the coming out of committee today. Councilor England, you want to take number 1, number 15?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Speaker. This is a resolution authorizing a grant of easement for the right-of-way to Oklahoma Gas and Electric Company, which is better known as OG&E, for the Hastings Hospital Expansion Program. I move that to be passed.
Got a motion?
Second.
And a second. Okay, discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay. Councilor Hargis, you want to take 16?
Yes, this is a resolution authorizing Cherokee Nation to lease tribal trust land to the CC Camp Community Organization, Inc., located on CM58A, Cherry Tree, Red Gym, and Ball Fields. And I'll put that in form of a motion.
Okay, got a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Rex, which one is that? Okay. Okay, coming out of Education Committee, Councilor Jordan, you want to take that?
Yes. It's a resolution clarifying compliance with 24 CFR. I put that in the form of a motion.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, number 18, Councilor Walkenstick, you want to take that?
It's a resolution authorizing the BIA to revise and update the Cherokee Nation's inventory of public transportation facilities. That's the motion.
Motion and a second. Discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Councilor Warner, you want to take the last one?
Sure. This is a resolution authorizing application to the Federal Highway Administration for Tribal Transportation Program bridge funding for bridges number 56 and 57 over Wycliffe Creek in Mays County, Oklahoma. And I put that in the form of a motion.
Got a motion and a second. Discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Okay. I think that concludes the business items. We got any announcements here from the right side? Announcements to the left side here. Councilor Walkenstick, you got an announcement?
Yes, we have a community meeting down at Dry Creek, Tuesday, April the 18th, starting at 6 p.m. And also, in education, at Jennifer Pigeon, she wanted everyone to know that the valedictorian School Twin Scholarship is, the deadline is Wednesday, April 12th. So,
Okay.
yeah, those, April 12th.
Council members? Okay, is that it? Council members, for those of you who can make it, we are having our Johnson O'Malley program or conference going on at the Hard Rock in the banquet. It's tomorrow night at 6:30. So for those of you who might want to attend. Okay, anything else?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. Second. We are officially adjourned. Don't.